Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born. So these are... So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now!
It's big down there.
Now, Father!
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Where they left?
Children, let's run a jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father!
Painted on.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away!
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run a jump and go off steam.
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other. What will happen
like
to
they
you?
didn't like this door
I
very
will stay
much.
here
It
and
was
sleep.
open for them.
And remember, all of you,
Of course they hated it.
what will happen to us? You will be brave.
For identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry
Oh, trapped
authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek.
whole
You are
lives.
clear to proceed.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dream
Hello,
the face of the
child.
world looking
My
for
name
focus
is
to a
Samir.
bear. And here's
Today
that
is a
troll.
big day. Your first
you
day
know
of
what?
school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a great
Hello,
knowledge.
child.
The
My
Charter
name is
House of
Samina.
Knowledge. But we
Today
might
is a
achieve
big
it
day.
will not be
Your
denied.
first day of school.
Maybe there's
There's
a way to
so
fix it.
much for you to learn.
It's not where
So
I
much
came.
promise and possibility.
What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one world? Continue your search.
I will.
Priority control for Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the Bitter Climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Alufia Lab. Ruse 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
Lost hope before the Anointed saved us.
Aloy,
She can do it.
how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. Dangerous.
The Nora have suffered terrible loss.
That will be for the goddess to decide. For the moment, and as I promised, anyone who wishes to... I think for the time being, we should remain...
That might be best. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's...
You would know it as the Forsaken Village. Near the Karja, Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those.
His daughter?
Alana.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came, that was never discovered. We couldn't track close. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days, and then, as suddenly as they came...
What happened?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the... There were 6 hostages still alive. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses... Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave, that they thought themselves safe. No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he wouldn't...
Then what did he...
He called upon the most terrible and secret... He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A death...
One who dies to go seeking. And in seeking, brings death. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body. The heart beats, the mind... Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All-Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain, and then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. Yes. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. By law, he should have died, but one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border...
Who was she?
A Brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to...
So...
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over. He's Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of it. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back, leaving us, the matriarchs.
Why couldn't you...
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. By law, he should have been driven back out. But...
You made him an outcast?
Yes. We offered to do so.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be...
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me.
Yes. Another compromise, and so I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to...
You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him...
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the... And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you...
All right. It's time for me to move on. And for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more.
As am I. No need to sell her.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay. I guess it can't hurt.
No one had ever entered the mountain before.
My life
She
has
is the
been long,
Anointed.
but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Just as All-Mother struck down the metal cable,
Aloy! How did you do that? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy.
Arana.
Your father is right.
The murderers tried to destroy us, but we, Nora, endure.
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. It's still hard to believe.
To have heard the words of the
Aloy,
goddess.
how did you do that?
I am the Shivah.
No wonder
Aloy. I don't know what to say. Of course, that much